If you've ever felt like your Facebook ads are more of a shot in the dark than a laser-focused strategy, then stay tuned for this game-changing tutorial. I get it, Facebook advertising can feel like a maze of confusion, but fear not. By the end of this video, not only will you have an understanding of how to craft a killer Facebook ad, but you'll be armed with strategies to generate leads like clockwork. I'm Shawn and I'm a social media coach for the Wolfpack at eXp Realty. I was a realtor for 18 years, brokerage owner for 8, and was consistently ranked in the top 1%. I'm also the founder of the Realtors Blueprint, which helps realtors set up Facebook ads super simple and then has leads coming in nonstop on autopilot. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just dipping your toes in the world of marketing, this tutorial is your secret weapon to transform your Facebook ads from meh to magnetic. So without further ado, let's head over to the computer and give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to do this.
First thing you want to do is you want to go to facebook.com, and when you're on your page you're going to want to find this Ads Manager, and if you don't see it in this top left hand side, you can just click on the See More button. You see it's going to bring you up a bunch more options, and then you should see it in there. So let's click on Ads Manager. Once in there, click on this green Create button, and from there, as you see, you're going to get these 6 different lead objectives. The one we want to select is leads, because we want to tell Facebook, hey, I'm going to pay you money. I want you to get me leads. So let's continue from there. You can name this whatever you want. So I'm just leaving it as this, but if you did say, you know, if you're offering, as you've seen through my other videos, I offer up a list of homes. So you could say maybe list of homes in whatever neighborhood under this price range. That way you can kind of decipher when you're looking at this to know which ad is which. Special ad category, I've spoke about this a lot. You must select this. Otherwise, your ad's going to get declined every single time. So we're going to click on that and we will select housing. Now, there's certain things we cannot target now. Don't worry about it. Completely fine. Facebook is so dang smart. It knows who to show our ads to in order to get us the results. So nothing changes there. Don't do any of this testing or the ad campaign budget. Just leave that off. Otherwise, it's going to, suck more of your money than what we need it to. We know where to get the best results, so we don't need to worry about that. So let's go next. Now it's going to take us, so we were at the campaign portion, now we're in the ad set portion. Within here, the conversion, saying how do we want to get these leads? Again, I've done a prior video on this. We want to select instant forms because this is where we're going to gather their data to get them as a lead. If you haven't accepted the terms of service, then you can click on view terms and select to accept that. Otherwise, you won't be able to run this. Make sure you've got your Facebook page selected. We can skip past that. And then our budget. So I recommend anywhere between $10 to $20 a day. You can put whatever you want in here. That is my recommendation to see decent results. We're going to start it on whatever day you are doing this. And I like to leave it indefinitely. I don't put an end date because if I have a good performing ad and it's bringing me in leads, why would I stop it? So I like to let it go. And if it does start to wane over time, then maybe I could come back here and I could turn it off. But otherwise, just let it run. So right now, we need to select where we want to show our ad to. So right now, as you can see, mine's defaulted to Canada. Yours might be United States. Wherever you live in the world, it might default to your country. So we're going to edit. I'm going to take out Canada because I don't want all of Canada. I just want my city. Okay, so for me, let's say Toronto then. There we go. It is seeing I'm in Canada because of the special ad category. There is other regulations there as well, which is fine because you're going to be advertising in whatever country you are in anyway. So no issue there. So let's say, as you can see here now, it shows me on the map where it's going to put it. We do not want to go any smaller than 15 and it will not allow us anyway because of the special ad category. As you can see, if you do make it bigger, it starts to show you where your ad will be shown to. So generally for most of us, we can just leave it at 15 because it is a massive area. But if you did want to go further, you could do that. And then you can play around on the map here. You can drop pin in a different area if you didn't want it exactly in Toronto. Maybe you want it over in Brampton to maybe try to get a bigger area. You can move it on the map. Age, gender, we can't change any of that because again, special ad category. Don't worry, it's fine. This is an important one. Advantage placements. They recommend this because they're going to show your ad to everywhere they can think of and spend more of your money. I've done thousands of dollars of spending on ads and through other gurus and taken courses, and I can tell you the best is always in the feed. So let's put all of our money there if that's where we're getting best results. So let's click on manual. I'm going to turn off audience network, and then we want to turn off all these other than feeds. That's all we want is the feeds. So let's make sure, whoops. I think we are good. Yep, Facebook and Instagram, and we want just in the feed. So let me open feeds just to make sure. And yes, same thing. Take these off. I just want Instagram feed and Facebook feed. That is all. So we just have those two selected. Okay, we're good to go there. So now it's going to take us into our ad part. So the actual ad. So let's come in here. We've got our Facebook page connected. If you do have Instagram page connected to your Facebook, it will show up in here. So you can select that to show your ad there as well. Let's go single image or video. Just making it simple is easiest is the best. Now, add creative. So right now it's just defaulting to this. I want to edit my photo because as I've explained in other videos, you get far better results if you have yourself in the photo and you have some familiarity. So if you're advertising a list of homes in a certain neighborhood, I recommend going and get your photo in front of that sign. So if it's the Jones's neighborhood and Jones's neighborhood has a sign that says Jones's on it, go get your photo in front of that sign. If they don't have a sign, there could be a lake, a statue, a monument, a school, something that ties you to there. Because face in a photo is going to get far more engagement than anything else. And then when you have that familiarity, all of a sudden people are like, oh, like this is actually my community. I recognize this place. This is an ad meant for me, not just anybody. So this is very important. So you must go get this photo. Most will put a generic photo. Guess what? I've done studying. I have my own platform where I have realtors in it and we're testing stuff every day. I can tell you, guaranteed, when you put in a generic photo versus the photo I just told you to do, the people that put the time in and get this photo the right way have much lower cost per lead. Some as low as $2 to $3 a lead, and the ones that do generic sometimes are upwards of $30 or $40 a lead. So as you can see, very, very important. Otherwise, you're not going to get very good results. So let's go edit media. And I want to go to add media over here. And what you can do is you can actually just click upload here to upload it to your computer. Or upload it into Facebook from your computer. Let's just say I'm picking this one. This does have me in it. So let's use this for an example. Next, now, as you can see, it crops it. So I always would do it so it's the full frame. So if you are going to take this photo, do it in a square format works best. And then that way it won't crop it on you. With this one, it was in landscape, so as you see, I have to crop it, and I can move it. It ends up, you get the idea. I'd maybe redo this one. This one's not the proper photo, as you can see, but yes, make sure you do crop it so it fills the whole thing. Because if our ad is showing up like this with the gray bars, it's not going to look as good. So do the one by one. Then from there, optimize, I usually don't worry about. I mean, you can play around with it if you want. I don't need these headlines on here. I just want it to look like a raw photo because those get far better results. If you start to do a bunch of text, all of a sudden it starts to look like an ad. So let's hit done. So there we go. We see some previews. There's my photo on there. So now your primary text and your headlines. So this is where you could put in list of homes. And we could even do if it is a certain city. So we did Toronto here. So you could say, hey, Toronto residents, click here for a list of homes in Jones neighborhood under $600,000, whatever it is. That's where your headline goes. And I do have more videos on this. I do have a platform, obviously, that takes care of all this heavy lifting for you, so you don't have to try to figure out these headlines. If you have any questions on that, just let me know. But then, yeah, your headlines basically going to go down in here. So you could say, again, then you see under there as well. Kind of be just another spot that they might see first after the photo catches their attention. And then you can write in the description. So this is going to be longer. Description, I've got that mixed up. Headline, this is where we would put, I don't always go into Ads Manager anymore, so it's been a little bit. Here we go. There we go. That calls out to them. Your primary text is what I was talking about, is more the description. So that's going to be a long list. So you could say our is in a...
Now, for some of you that are more visual and want kind of a step-by-step guide on paper, then I have you covered. I have a free PDF. It'll walk you through step-by-step on how to do exactly what I'm teaching you right now on the computer, but you can have it right in front of you. It's a free PDF. It'll show you where to click and do everything we're explaining here. If you want that, comment below with free guide and I will get you your free copy.
Obviously, I would spend more time with this, but the main idea is this primary text, it can be long. Like you can write a lot in here. And then as you've seen in ads before, they just have to click on the see more button. I don't know if it's going to show that preview. Yeah, it's going to show it all, but it would, oh, there it is. So then this is the way your ad would look and they'd have to click see more to see the rest of it. So you can write out a longer description here talking maybe about the Joneses neighborhood, why the Joneses neighborhood is so good, why it's so popular, all the great schools, like do an actual write-up. Because then it entices people being like, oh man, if they don't know about the Joneses neighborhood, that sounds like a great neighborhood. I'd actually want to live there. So go into detail on this one. Obviously, I want to condense this to get you all the information so this isn't too long of a video. Your headline's what's going to grab them attention. So they're going to see your photo first and then they're going to read this as well. So you could do it the opposite. You could say Jones's homes under 600,000 and you could do it like this, like I had before. Something like that, because then it kind of calls out to them and they're seeing it. Now, description you don't need to worry about so much. You can just put in something. This is one of those things where on some, depending on the device, some people will see this description, some will not. So you might just put something like free list of homes. And yeah, it goes right under there. Depending, again, where they're viewing it, they may not even see this. So this one's not as important. Now, I found the call to action that works best is learn more. That always seems to be the best one. Now, this is the big part. This is the form. This is where we're actually going to collect their information. So what we're going to want to do is go create a form. And we want more volume. I just like to get more leads. Higher intent makes them do like extra clicks to make sure they want to submit their information. So Facebook sees that as a higher intent. So you don't really need to worry about that one. Intro, we're going to use the same image from our ad because then it makes them feel like they're still on the same thing. If we switch up the photo, it might feel different. And then, okay, greetings. So free, we could say Jones's homes under $600,000. So again, it's showing you what they're going to see on their end. Click next to get your list. Okay, looks good. So then we're going to make sure I'm not missing anything here. We're going to go to the questions. All right, so then right now now we do have to put a description here, let people know how their information is going to be shared. If you do click here, see examples, it's going to bring up some examples that you could do. So right here, this is how we're going to use your information. Like that. Okay. Full name and email. I also like to get phone number. So if we go add category, contact fields, and select phone number. So, and then I like to put it in order. Let's put name first and then whatever you want. If you want email or phone, if you want to switch it up, you want phone, then email, that doesn't matter. All right, privacy policy. You have to have a privacy policy. So easiest way is go to your brokerage's website and grab that privacy policy. So no matter what brokerage you're at, they should have a privacy policy. If they do not, then you could maybe go to like your provincial or state board. They should have a privacy policy, or your local board, something like that. So if you did, let's just use this one for an example. So if you were with EXP, come down here. And then you're going to see right here, privacy policy. So every brokerage website somewhere is going to have that privacy policy, especially if it's a franchise. Just click on privacy policy, and then all you do is copy that. Whoops, let's go back to the right one, and you would put it right in here. That's all you have to do, but you have to have this in order to do these forms. Okay, so now if you are doing any type of marketing through your CRM, you are going to have to add in a disclaimer just saying, I agree to receive information from this company. If you're just collecting the information and you're not doing too much with it, you're probably okay without this. But if you're just texting them manually, but if you are using some system where it's going to nurture them, you will need to have this in there and basically adding this consent checkbox saying they have to check it, saying I consent for Shawn Bell to contact me via SMS anyway. I consent to receive SMS or promotional items from Shawn Bell, something like that. Again, I've got this covered in my platform, so users on that don't have to worry about this. But this is something you need to do if you're doing this on your own through this. You can even Google different verbiage to make sure you have the right one, but you do have to put that in there again. If they're coming in and they're coming to your CRM and you're going to have like your CRM send them text messages, you need to have that consent checkbox in there. Otherwise, yeah, we're probably good to go. Thanks, you're all set. You can visit our website or exit the form. So I usually like to put in here saying, click the view list button now to view your free list of homes. Because basically what's going to happen is once they submit their information, it's going to give them this button. And we can right here. So right now it says view website, and I want it to say view list. So now this is where they will go to that list of homes. So here's the link that you'll add. So the way to do this is either you can go to your MLS, create yourself like a contact, which would be yourself, and set yourself up on an auto email, and then generate a link from it. Or you could go to your website, do a search for the Joneses neighborhood up to $600,000, draw it out, and then once it gives you the list of the homes, same as we did with the privacy policy, it'll have a link. You take that URL, copy it, and paste it in here. So this way, when somebody clicks on your ad and they submit their name, their phone number, their email address, they then get this button that says view list, which will take them, that's the link you put in, right to your website or your portal in your MLS to view the list of homes. That way you get their contact information, they get the list of homes, everybody's happy. So you go create form and you'll be good to go. If there's any errors, it's going to pop up saying you have some. Otherwise, it's going to create the form. I don't need this form, so I'm going to exit out, but you would hit create form and it would save it and you would be good. From there, if you have, you can add some, if you have a pixel, you can put it on there. Otherwise, you don't need to worry about it for this strategy and you're good to go. So all you do is hit publish. It's going to go through and it's going to go through a review process. Once it is approved, you'll get notified, or declined, you will also get notified. And usually a major one is if you're not selecting that special ad category. Otherwise, generally it's going to get approved. Your ad will run, leads will click on your ad and they'll come in. So then from there, and I've done other videos, you can go watch these. From there, it's a matter of having your leads go to either sending you an email so you get notified, or going to your CRM. Because if you don't do anything right now, it is right in here. You'd have to come into manually get these leads every time. And statistics show if you can respond to a lead in the first 5 minutes, you have a way, way higher chance. And that's, again, what we do on our platform. The lead automatically gets a message within the first 5 minutes, and we notice a much higher conversion because of this. So if you're doing this on your own, again, you need to have it set up so that it will notify you so you can reach out to that lead right away. And then usually if you are doing something like that through a program like Zapier, there is going to be an extra cost to it, but it is a must. Otherwise, that's it. Congratulations. You've got your lead set up. Excited to see how it goes.
So there you have it. There's your step-by-step guide. Now get to it. Get on the computer, start creating your ad. I'm excited to see what you come up with, and I'm even more excited so that you can generate yourself nonstop leads in your real estate business. If you have any questions along the way, make sure to comment. I'm happy to offer any free advice I can. I love talking about this stuff. So please, if you have questions, fire away. Happy to walk you through the process. I just want to see you get those leads that you deserve. Take care, have fun with it, let me know what happens, and again, I can't wait to see your results and see all the leads that you've built up. Have a great day.